And on this note, may I invite our chairperson, CA Robin Gonzalez, to introduce the overseas leaders. Now we thought of a small session with the overseas felicitation. We thought handing over just a memento is okay, it's a minute of time, but rather we will have a little bit of interactive session with all the overseas leaders. So I am sure probably Robin would have already indicated you that we wanted to have a brief about your activities which you are taking up, what unique you are doing, and a kind of message to our conference. So let me start with my good friend and brother CA Stanamurthy from Bahrain chapter. So please. By the way, me and Stanu, a long association, we were there and executive committee members.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know when the recording is going to be played, so accordingly I have taken care of all the 3 times. Bahrain chapter, as Venkat just mentioned, special chapter where we have been exporting people everywhere. So we exported Venkat to Kuwait, and it's nice to see him here in the committee. Nice to see all of you actually speaking. More than Bahrain, I would like to talk about us, this family of cousins, where we meet at this occasion of conferences, which is like a marriage ceremony. Each one of us, the chairperson of the respective chapter, is experiencing the vidai of the girl and the other. But it's a very nice experience. The fact that we're all together, spending time together is very unique, it's very nice, and I am cherishing every time I meet each one of you guys, and that's the fun part of it. In terms of what Bahrain chapter does, we do what you guys do. There's nothing unique, nothing different, nothing special about it. We do technical events, sports events, family events, and the like. And that's just about it. Nothing specific, nothing unique. It's just that being together with you guys in this room, talking about this, it's giving me goosebumps. I'm really excited. I'm really happy here. So, I don't have anything else to share.
No problem. No problem. Let me put in some questions so that you can respond to them. So that will be more interesting. So what you know all the years of the Bahrain chapter. Every year you have worked with so many past presidents and all. What is the new thing which you think this year you wanted to bring in or you plan to bring in? You have planned any special thing to change, or what has been traditionally following which you are going to change it coming year? So I just wanted to connect your thoughts to our conference theme, expand your origins, whether in the concept of this adapt, reinvent, excel. So do you have anything in your mind which you think that this is required for the Bahrain chapter and Bahrain fraternity out there?
I'll tell you one thing. Over the years I've come to realize that predecessors have put in a lot of effort, and nobody is just trying to do something for the heck of it. But I've come to realize at some point in time, it can be misinterpreted as a one-upmanship. That should not be the case. The intent is really to increase or take the benchmark to the next level, but at the same time should not be misconstrued otherwise. So this year my personal point was I want to integrate everything that I could relate to over the years that I have been and make it as a melange of all the best points that I could pick from the previous chapter.
He has really elevated a lot of our things to the next level based on the experience he got in Bahrain. And a lot of learnings we have applied to our conference right now based on all the learnings he got in Bahrain. So that's the collaboration we all need to have, and thank you very much.
For Abu Dhabi, I think John, I don't know, he like travels like anybody's business. Even last year when I didn't know who was John, he came for our conference. Suddenly came in the morning, Krishna was already there, and suddenly I saw John coming and going out. And he's done that for a lot of things. Even for our conference, he called me 3 months back and asked me when is it so that I can plan his next CP event. He's always thinking 10 CP events ahead. So that is very inspiring. And even when my guys went to Abu Dhabi last year, they said they really had a nice time because they planned things very well. And so each of you we have learnt a lot because we are the youngest in terms of international conferences, only our third. So John has really set a bar high with bringing the ICAI to the UN and all those fancy conferences which they do in Abu Dhabi. We hope we'll be there someday. So over to you, John.
It's our pleasure to be here, to be part of the mingling with all GCC countries, chairperson. We all are here are either chairperson or vice chairman, that's it. Nowadays, we are meeting in every week some country, and we are feeling it's not Abu Dhabi chapter or not Kuwait chapter, it's like a GCC chapter we feel, that's what the feeling we get. I think there was no interaction for last year. Now this year it's because we are meeting so often, they're exchanging ideas. So actually we all are like in Abu Dhabi, we are like a family. There is no politics, it is, we have a good interaction with the past chairman, we good interaction with the families. So there is no politics, there is no as fiery elections are not there. After so many years we had last year an election just for one seat was extra. So that's the, and we follow something, try to make sure that the EXCOM try to put some rules or some traditions where people understand that, it is, people should expect, as what, a chairman expect or vice chairman expect. So if somebody come today, should not think that, I should behave like a chairman or start coming and meeting people. Everybody have their own expectation being also been said to them. So that's what we learned from our our previous chairmen around. Actually, it is not that because I have done something. It was built by the previous people. Actually, it is. I don't take any claim, any credit of it. It's truly the previous chairman who built the chapters. They put each brick by brick, so that we stand and enjoy that. We are able to see some kite is flying, it's very easy to hold and you just make it a little bit high. To take the kite from the bottom is very difficult thing. So this is why we enjoy. Thank you for everything, and the interaction we have is something great, and that's it.
And people will be coming at a subcommittee level, they'll grow over a period of time. So by the time they know what needs to be done, and again, as you mentioned, the group, the past chairman and other people.
Care, you are already showing the care in this room itself. It's a reflection of various things. So probably everything is applicable, even reinvent is one of the things which also required, because you need to come back. We are innovate, whatever you say, This year our theme is basically innovation and vision. So our theme is also, again, as Abu Dhabi chapter, we look always into innovation. We try to avoid the tradition, though it's not saying that traditional is good, but that's a stepstone. But again, from where we try to improve. We learn from here also, every chapter we go, we try to learn many things. And you also come here and learn from different chapter. If you don't learn, you are not part of the growing team, So as a chapter, we try to innovate things to bring that happen, that how the innovation really make in practice.
My recent and then the first visit to Doha chapter was due to the football match. So that's the first time I visited. I did so much crowd and literally
so much effort.
No, literally it's
associated with
I haven't seen so much of crowd. That much crowd I have seen in one is in Mumbai railway station metro. This train, local trains. Otherwise in Qatar time, the football time, it's an ocean of people going into immigration. I was telling my friend, do you really think we will finish it now? Then he said, no, they have improved a lot, let us see out. And believe it, we finished almost 200-300 people finished in 2-3 minutes. Immigration is over. So fast. Just walk and everything is captured online. And by the time you go there, gate, you just show your face, finish, go out. And
so Vignesh was in Kuwait for many years, and now we're very happy that he's taken leadership of a chapter outside of Kuwait. So actually very proud. In fact, when I became chairman, in my first speech, I mentioned that it's all about leadership, and we actually transported leadership from Kuwait outside also. So that's the thing I mentioned in my chairman speech when I took over this year. So very happy and proud that you've done it. And your conference, like I said, was the first I attended. For me, it was an eye-opener how conferences are held. And everything you all did for me, because it was my first time, was perfect. When I came into Qatar, I got a message from Kamlesh saying, I'm the vice chairman, welcome to Qatar. I'll never forget that. And everything was taken care of. So you all did a fantastic conference this year. Very, very good.
And it was great to have all of you in Doha in October when we had our international conference. It's always great to have a gathering of all of you. We met in GloPack, we met before, earlier also 2019 also, since then people have, we have met people. I still remember when we met in Bombay also. At that time some of us had met. So, but yes, then there was COVID and there was something, a lull period. But I think this is great meeting everyone and a lot of things to learn. I think each and every place you go, there's a lot of things to learn. The fun aspect is always there, but there's a lot of things to learn and catch up as well. In terms of Doha chapter, well, it was formed even before we were born. We are the oldest, and then, but I think we work, as John also mentioned, we work very cohesively in Doha, be it the ExCom, the past chair, or as a whole. I was just telling someone today, I think it was Stanu or somebody, shall I send a message to Kamlesh or you? I said, you send it to anyone, it's the same thing. So it's that kind of a cohesiveness. So I think we are a very close-knit chapter. Much smaller than you guys maybe, but in terms of size, but then growing. Learning a lot, and I think this is a great opportunity for us to interact and learn from all.
My experience has been really very good. 2019 was the year in which I came on the committee. Before that I was part of subcommittees there. And I remember 2019 Mumbai, the international conference that we went. I remember Aditya and Rohit also was there, I think. Two of these guys I remember.
Has to be there.
So, and then unfortunately COVID stuck and all. And then last year Abu Dhabi was the first conference where we went. And anyways, I was really impressed. I say everywhere, like they didn't have one single technical event.
Thanks for making it happen. It is always a great pleasure to be back in Kuwait.
So one more thing I wanted to acknowledge Doha for, the reason we got Suresh Prabhu here today is only because we went to Doha and met him there. So thank you very much.
Personal impact had a big role for
we had and thanks to Nirlep, I just want to publicly acknowledge him here. He arranged a meeting with us, and I know Suresh Prabhu had an extremely busy schedule. We got 4 minutes with him. And Rohit was not there, so he went to the bathroom and we just rushed. So Aditya and me got, and that's how I connected to him. We immediately in those 4 minutes gave him our directory and told him he has to come to Kuwait. So it stuck in his mind. And I told him I'm from Goa. And the first question, when he is such a humble man, I thought he would forget me because his office was in touch with us after that. But the first thing when he landed, he said, that time he had asked me about my parents and all that and who stays with them and what. The first thing he asked me when he landed is, how are your parents in Goa? I didn't even know he'll remember me. So that's the humility he has, and it's all thanks to the connect we had when we were in Doha that we could get him here today. And believe me, IBPC of this place, which I introduced you, they're a very powerful organization. They have reach all over the place. They were trying for 1 year to get him. They could not. And we, who don't have any access, nothing, we just, I'm telling you, we don't have hardly any access. We just came to Doha once and we got him here. So that's thanks, really, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you guys for that.
I would like to have the Oman chairperson to share his thoughts, what is happening in Oman chapter and what kind of new things which they are going to plan in Oman.
Wait, just before Jim starts, just want to thank Jim for coming. And I have known Jim, I think we were both secretary for the same time. We used to meet online for events, and okay, I know Jim. Fine, now we become chairpersons at the same time. So this thing goes long back, same with Vignesh. So Jim is always inspired me personally and the Kuwait chapter for a lot of initiatives which you do, especially the connect you have with the local community. With your CFO mentoring program is very inspirational. We've always aspired to do something like that here. We were also very impressed with the amount of Omanis you took to GloPack. It is also very inspiring. So all these initiatives, it's always good to learn, like John said, from each other, because it's not a competition, and that's the best part of our GCC. We share speakers, we share content, we share a lot of thoughts. So thank you, Jim, for coming, and over to you now.
Thank you. So actually, when the idea was there, we will get some time to speak in the conference. We actually prepared a marketing speech for our international conference. See, I would like to see it from a different angle. So far, I have attended only Abu Dhabi International Conference. One time I attended, it was a wow feeling. Next time I said I want to go for wherever you people go, but Abu Dhabi I want to go. So your international conference is always special. We'll learn a lot from you. Now this year I covered all. Each one is different and each one is giving different experience. We are learning things from you. And as far as Oman is concerned, Oman, earlier past leaders, they were at very higher level, and they always created a very good relationship among the goodwill for ICA in Oman. So we are highly respected there, whether it is at ministry level or government level, regulators. So they created the background, so we don't have to do much things. And last year also, Sajeev did a lot of things in this same line. So in fact, the CFO mentoring program is also, he only started. I will have to just take it and just take the credit practically. That is what happening. So and another thing is that he struggled to do the GCC event. So we gave created the idea, we prepared a plan, we submitted a proposal to ICI. We were expecting that they will support because it's a new initiative, but somebody should take the initiative. But somehow it didn't work out. But thing is that if we do only GCC meet, we will not get local support. So we planned it as a GCC meet and investor meet. So we know when GCC meet is happening, at least 100 people will come from GCC. So we can at least present them as investors, because otherwise if we do investor meet alone, it is difficult to get people. People should come from India for this. So we thought of combining these two, but government was highly supportive. So we cannot back off. Even if GCC is not there, we cannot back off from investor meet. So that's why we are proceeding with we connected with our international conference. So we need support from each and every one of you. We will share the advertising materials, videos. Ministry is making this actually, so we will share it with you. As far as possible, you share it with your members, try to get some candidates. And we expect participation from all of you. Care, adapt and all, I would like to see it from a different angle, because see, I know last year or year before, we don't have this much connection between the team. Each one is different. If you see, Stanu is a very mature character, but Rabin is a different one. So, but whenever Kuwait team is coming, I'm very happy with them. They were the naughty boys. So I was always part of them. So they take care of the people. So then others also adapt to this. Even we spoiled Stanu also to some extent. So I think that is the
in my speech today, and that also shows our collaboration. He wrote something very wonderful, and for my inaugural speech, I used those 2 lines with his permission, and he was graceful enough to allow me to use them. So thank you very much. It all shows the bond we share and the friendship we share. I hardly met him. In fact, the first time I'm meeting him, but just that we are members of this fraternity, I just reached out to him. I said, "This is wonderful. Can I share it?" He was said, "Go ahead."
So I remember Jay's message. It was in overseas chapter, and
yes.
I also read it in your speech. Also, that time it was like a presentation. I said,
where there is, we said about care, right? So where there is care, peace prevails. Where peace prevails, opportunities are created. Where opportunities are created, horizons expand. And each other so well because of the pains we go through managing chapters. So John, when he called me yesterday, he said just 2 words, Rabin, all the best. And I said, it gave me so much of peace. Stanu messaged me, every one of you all messaged me. I can actually see what you are meaning. I know, did you sleep? Or I know what it meant. You can sleep on those particular days. So thank you very, very much.